Okay, I'm gonna do a manual muscle test on Bryn's supraspinatus. So she's going to have her arm out with her thumb facing upward. And then I'm going to place my hand on the distal side of the humerus above the elbow joint, and I'm going to press downward and ask her to pull upward with her arm, and then relax. Okay, I'm going to do a manual muscle test on Bryn's subscapularis. So she's laying in a prone position. She has her arm off the side of the table. I'm going to ask her to extend her shoulder back to where her palm is facing upward. And then I'm going to place my hand on her radiocarpal joint, and I'm going to press down as she presses up. Okay, I'm doing a manual muscle test on Bryn's infraspinatus and teres minor. So she's laying in a prone position, and I'm going to ask her to move her arm upwards so her palm is facing down. And then I'm going to place my hand on her radiocarpal joint, and I'm going to press down as she presses up. Okay, I'm going to be doing a manual muscle test on Bryn's latissimus dorsi. So she's laying in a prone position, and she has her palm facing upward and her arm is straight. I'm going to place one of my hands on the distal end of the shoulder joint and another on the radiocarpal joint, and then I'm going to press down while she presses up. I'm going to be doing a hip external rotation manual muscle test on Bryn. So she's in a seated position, and I'm going to place one of my hands on the medial side of the knee, and then my other hand on the lateral side of the ankle, and then as she moves her leg upward, I'm going to be forcing it downward. Now I'm going to do a manual muscle test on the internal rotation of the hip. So Bryn is seated, and I'm going to place one of my hands on the lateral side of the knee, and then my other hand on the medial side of the ankle, and I'm going to press upwards while Bryn presses downwards. Okay, I'm going to be doing a manual muscle test on the gluteus medius. So Bryn is laying on her side, and what she's going to do is to lift her leg up and then backwards a little bit. I'm going to place one of my hands on her side and then the other right above the knee joint, and then I'm going to be pressing down while she presses up. I'm going to be doing a manual muscle test on Bryn's quadratus lumborum. So she's laying supine on the bench, and what she's going to do is she's going to hike her pelvis up towards her ribs while I am holding the distal end of the talocrural joint, and I'm going to be pulling it while she has the upward motion going. It won't work out.